Man, look, man, what it do to y'all? We back with another reaction video on the channel. Anyways, y'all, look, before we get into it, shout out to the channel 1111. They're the one that made the video, but this is pretty much talking about the beef versus Future and Drake. Because I don't know if y'all knew, but like Drake and Future was literally like the best duo in the rap game. So for these niggas to not be on the same page anymore, like these niggas don't even want to make songs together, it's kind of crazy for me. But let's get straight to it. Let's see why these niggas really beefing for real.
However, thanks to recent events, we may never...
Whoa.
Today, Drake and Future stand as the #1 most streamed duo in rap history.
And
however, thanks to recent events, we may never hear them on the same song ever again. From countless chart-topping hits together, breaking records touring the world, and of course...
Oh, man. Yo, Wait For You, Life Is Good. Wait, what other songs down there?
Song ever again. From countless chart-topping hits together, break...
Oh, used to this. Oh, man. Wait, that's that. Wait, oh, my God, man.
Records touring the world, and of course their 2016 collab album,
What a Time to Be Alive. Fire album. That's the song that really put me on to, like, Drake and Future, for real. Yeah. Honestly, like, nah, I can't even say that, because the song that put me on to Future was, by Ace Hood. I don't know if y'all know who Ace Hood is, bro. Like, Ace Hood was up there, and then he just fell out to the bottom of the earth. Nobody know what the fuck happened to Ace Hood. But that song, Bugatti, I woke up in on your Bugatti. Come on, that shit put me onto Future.
This once inseparable pair was an instant recipe for a smash hit.
Yeah, you know what it is, man. OVO free bands. Yes, sir.
Literally 3 of Future's 5 most streamed songs in his career are with Drake. So what happened? At least from the surface, it appears that Future was the one who abandoned Drake. But why would Future ditch his once frequent collaborator and close friend, who by the way is also one of the biggest artists on the planet? Well, as we begin to break down the lyrics and reveal the truth behind these stars' unexpected split, the real reason will likely surprise you. According to Drake on Family Matters, his messy split from Future made him, quote, sick to his stomach.
Pluto shit make me sick to my stomach. We ain't never really been through it.
And honestly, us fans around the world feel the same way too. Having racked up billions of combined streams together, including their certified diamond single, Life Is Good, the two seemingly great chemistry has only made their recent beef more confusing. However, despite Drake and Future's insane musical success as a duo, the truth is their relationship has been rocky behind the scenes from the very beginning. And in order to fully understand the current situation, first we have to go back to where it all began. Believe it or not, since Drake and Future's first song together, there has been tension. Fresh off of a string of hot mixtapes in the Atlanta trap scene, back in 2011, Future stated that Drake actually reached out to him first to hop on a remix to his song. And
Tony Montana, I got white. Come on, nigga. I'm like that. Don't say I'm not no Future fan, bro. Like, I'm a day one Future fan.
Drake for introducing his breakout hit Tony Montana to a whole new audience. This would also mark the first bump in the two shaky friendship.
So many people from Atlanta wanted to get on this song, and it just like basically a slap in my face because they like, shit, you should have did it from somebody from Atlanta who was gonna get in the video, who wanted to be part of your video.
Future claimed that it was a slap in the face for Drake not to appear in his Tony Montana music video. However, this was just a small insult compared to what was about to come. Future is probably one of my favorite people to come to the studio with just based off his work ethic, said Drake back in 2012. But while the two had clearly been developing chemistry, including collaborating again on the banger Love Me with
Oh my God. Yo, that song used to be my favorite song, bro. Come on, Little and Kill that song, can't even lie.
Along with Drake featuring on Future's trap music mixtape, that same year in 2013, though, came more drama.
So when we was at the studio, Drake came by the studio, and I always tell my engineer, started from the bottom. So when I put the beats on, I was like, man, put the beats in. So I always said, started from the bottom. He telling me this story. He bought me a bottle of Louis XIII that I never opened up.
Wow.
Because of this story, and I'm like, man, I won't bother, I need publishing.
Future revealed to Power 106 that he allegedly inspired the hook for Drake's hit Started From the Bottom, a single from his third album.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, not a whole team. Come on, niggas, stop playing with me.
Nothing was the same. But although Future seemed to joke about it in the interview, still saying he'd rather have publishing on the song than a bottle of liquor, what happened just a month later was no laughing matter. Following the release of his album in 2013, Drake was set to embark on his Would You Like a Tour world tour, alongside Future, who was originally announced as an opener. But just days before the tour was set to kick off, which it's important to note that this was scheduled to be Future's first ever tour, that was until Future was removed from the concert's lineup due to an interview he did with Billboard 2 weeks prior. Drake made an album that is full of hits, but it doesn't grab you. Future allegedly told...
I ain't gonna lie to, like, saying some shit about, like, a nigga you working with, saying some shit like that, it's kind of crazy for me. even though I feel like Drake kind of weird for not showing up like on his like music video and shit. But I don't know, doing interviews talking about the niggas kind of weird too. Feel me?
Billboard in regards to Nothing Was the Same. I've been on the songs of all these rappers that put out an album, and my music is still better. However, immediately after going public, Future called cap on the article. Respect to Billboard, but I'm disappointed on being misquoted. Always love for my fam Drizzy Drake. Future tweeted as his team forced Billboard to remove these statements, claiming they were taken out of context.
I told him, I was like, man, he got a great album. I was like, Drake a dope artist, he a dope writer. I said so many good things about him. They didn't put that in the interview though.
But regardless of if Future actually said those exact words or not, according to the wave of rumors that followed, this Billboard interview clearly upset Drake. In addition to Page 6 reporting that Drake was, quote, so angry that he immediately demanded Future be booted from the tour, telling his agent either Future gets fired or he'll fire him. Also came reports that Future was allegedly planning to file a lawsuit against Drake for lost wages. Seeing as he was said to earn about $40,000 per show on Drake's tour, this rumored lawsuit was said to total $1.5 million. However, despite Future's plans to sue Drake in 2014, the two would soon put their differences aside and rejoin forces. As not only did we see Future get added back to Drake's tour lineup, but then we saw the pair team up again.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, speaking of Drake, bro, I seen like he did some crazy shit. Or some like, what's his name? The nigga that made the song, Party Going Up on a Tuesday. Apparently, like, that nigga signed with Drake, bro. Drake played that nigga crazy. That's why you ain't never heard no song from that nigga again. But hey, who am I, man? I'm just a nigga that be seeing shit on TikTok.
Future's second album, Honest, on a track titled Never Satisfied.
Every time I show up there, he just has like a different album done. He has like a different set of like 10 incredible songs to play. And, you know, for somebody, you know, me, I take a lot of time to make music, you know, and, you know, so for me, it inspires me.
At this point in time, Drake and Future were a duo locked in for success. But then, as the year of 2015 rolled around, it was time to take things to a whole nother level. To continue his streak of appearing on each of Future's first 3 albums came their now 4-time platinum collaboration, Where Ya
Fire
At,
album.
leaving Drake as the only feature on the classic Dirty Sprite 2. And in addition to this time, Drake actually showing up in the song's music video, which we need to note that the song was produced by Metro Boomin. It was actually during these recording sessions for Where Ya At in 2015 between Future, Metro, and Drake that another idea was formed.
Like right now, this shit we making as a whole new way. It like changed the game. Everybody had to go back to the game board and like, damn, we never ever thought this would happen.
Each with now a #1 project under their belts, Future with DS2 and Drake with If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. 2015 was the perfect time to make an album together. Thus came one of the biggest joint albums, What a Time to Be Alive, in September. Drawing comparisons to Jay-Z and Kanye's Watch the Throne and utilizing a Shutterstock image as the artwork, on par with some of Future's other album covers. According to Drake's interview with Saint Low, the two allegedly recorded this entire album in 6 days.
And then like at the height of niggas being hot, like to come together.
Yeah, that really hasn't happened, like just at the peak of two.
I went to Atlanta and spent 6 days with Future. He's a machine. I've never seen anybody with that much of a catalog. Digital Dash, he had just bodied it so much, recalls Drake of the album's intro. That was the realization of, we're gonna do this whole project together. And who better to executive produce the project than Metro Boomin. Already having worked with Future on songs like Honest and once before with Drake, Metro would end up landing...
Yo, that's the song, bro.
Already having worked with Future on songs like Honest and once before with Drake.
That's that song I was talking about. So basically, right, the dude that made that song, right, he was like an underground artist. So he made the song pretty much. Drake heard the shit. And then Drake called the dude that produced the song. He was like, yo, like, let me hop on that. And then the dude was like, yo, why don't you just ask him yourself? And the dude was like, you know what, I'll just ask him for you. So, but, my camera stopped recording. But, so pretty much, right, so the dude was happy that Drake wanted to get on his song. So, Drake got on the song, right? And then, mind you, at the time, he didn't sign a deal yet. So, Drake was like, oh, do you want to sign with me? Because he got 2 offers at the time. He got a regular standard deal where he could get, like, cash advance and shit. Or he could sign with Drake. But Drake was like, all right, if you sign with me, you have to delete all those songs you dropped before. But if you don't sign with me, you got to pay for a feature. And mind you, Drake is the one that asked to be on the song. You feel me? So, even though his manager told him not to sign with Drake, bro, he went and signed with Drake. And mind you, right, song was fire. Song was everywhere, right? And then Drake invited him to his studio one time. And this dude had brought, like, apparently, if you guys don't know, this dude is gay. And he had brought his boyfriend to the studio with Drake. And then, mind you, he had told the boyfriend not to do too much, you feel me? And then when the boyfriend got in the studio, he was like, "Oh my God, like, we made it!" Blah blah blah, just being mad happy and shit. And I guess Drake just wasn't fucking with the vibes. So ever since, Drake just cut him off. And even after that, like that dude, like old cause like he used to be on Twitter and shit talking shit about Drake apparently, but all that like resurfaced. And then mind you, he was already signed to Drake, so he can't put out no more music, none of that. Drake so basically he just signed a bad deal. He didn't even read the shit.
Metro would end up landing production credits on 8 of the 11 total tracks. However, this is important to remember because as we're about to see in a second, Metro Boomin played a large role in Drake and Future's relationship crashing down. FBG OVO 100% raps Drake on the album in reference to their 2 record labels, along with easily debuting at number 1. Following the massive success of What a Time to Be Alive, the pair would then announce their Summer 16 co-headlining tour. Totaling 54 shows across North America, Drake and Future would set the record for the highest grossing hip-hop tour of all time with over $84 million raked in. But although Drake would break his own record only 2 years later on tour with the Migos, again in 2016, Drake and Future were the biggest duo in music. And for a while there, it was smooth sailing at the top for these 2 stars. In addition to their Zaytoven-produced single, Used to This, also came another 5 songs released before the pandemic. First was Grammys off of Drake's biggest album, Views, Blue Tint from Scorpion. We heard 2 Future features on Dark Line demo tapes. And of course, we can't forget their diamond single, Life is Good in 2020.
Never turn my back on FBG, God forbid.
But then, only a year later, came Certified Lover Boy, an album that included another collab, Way Too Sexy, which is surprisingly
Way Too Sexy. Oh, that was a fire song, I can't lie.
Future's first song ever to reach the number 1 spot on Billboard. Today, Drake claims that he had to, quote, put Future's first number 1 in his hand, basically flexing, saying that Future needed him in order to top the charts. But back in 2021, it at least appeared to be all love between the 2. Drake and Future were constantly popping out at each other's shows, partying it up at Magic City, and always showing love to each other on social media. All things that fans noticed was not the case just a year later. With 3 of the 5 most streamed Future songs featuring Drake on them as well, you would think that something very significant had to have happened for Future to split from Drake, the world's most streamed rapper year in and year out. And although the duo still had one more global hit in them in 2022, this one never felt close to the same. In April of 2022, Future released his 9th studio album, I Never Liked You, which included 2 features from Drake, I'm On One and Wait For You. However, although Wait For You featuring Thames was one of the biggest songs of last summer, winning a Grammy and becoming Future's second number 1 hit. Aside from the music video, though, neither Drake nor Future promoted this hit. They have never performed this song together, which is strange compared to their constant performances in the past, and as it turns out, this is likely the last song we'll ever hear Drake and Future release. In the months following Wait For You, fans began to speculate that something was up behind the scenes, as Drake and Future had never gone this long without being seen together. And then, in November of 2022, following Drake's collab album Her Loss with not Future but instead another rapper, 21 Savage, this would only fuel the rumors even more.
I heard that's a big rumor that Future is not too happy this Drake and 21 Savage album.
Because Future and Drake did an album before.
And it makes Drake and Future album not as important, I would say.
That's what it feels.
According to rumors, Future was upset that Drake teamed up with 21 Savage for an album. While we've seen Future himself do collab albums with other rappers in the past, the fact that Future had been pushing for the release of him and Drake's sequel, What a Time to Be Alive 2, claiming on Instagram back in 2019 that the album was already cooked up, it is possible Future was a little jealous that Drake chose a different Atlanta rapper to do an album with instead.
I got it being true, too. I have it being true. I got it being true. Now, I'm not saying he's throwing a temper tantrum in his new 8-figure house. But I think he looked at his phone with one of those meme faces.
But again, while nothing was ever confirmed, another year passed with still no sign of the 2 together. However, speculation would only skyrocket in 2023 when Drake dropped his album For All the Dogs, with the deluxe edition totaling out at a long 29 tracks, and including features from countless industry rappers including 21 Savage, Yeat, J. Cole, Chief Keef, and Lil Yachty to name a few. Not one of them was his formerly frequent collaborator, Future. Also seeing is the fact that Future did not repost or share Drake's album on social media like he typically always had in the past. At this point, their beef was all but confirmed. And then, just 4 months later, it was. In March of 2024, Future and Metro Boomin teamed up to literally shake the entire rap game as we knew it. With the release of We Don't Trust You also recruiting the help of Kendrick Lamar, it was immediately clear that they were trying to take out Drake, featuring bars from Future on the album's opening track reading, "You a dude's #1 fan, dog, sneak dissin' I don't understand, dog," as well as possibly hinting at the real reason the two are beefing, pillow talking, acting like a fed, I don't need another fake friend, can't be bout a hoe cause we sharing, dog. These lyrics directed at Drake not only confirm their beef, but also seem to line up with the theory many fans have made on the internet. After the release of We Don't Trust You, fans began tracing back Drake lyrics from the past few years. That could potentially now have a deeper meaning, as subliminal disses aimed at Future.
Drake don't do a diss like an outright diss song where it's a headshot. He's gonna set it up like war.
Beginning with her law.
This nigga's hair, bro, is crazy. Look at
It's a
this shit,
headshot.
bro.
He's gonna
Like, what he got going on right here, bro?
set it up like war.
Beginning with her loss on the track More M's, which notably was the only Metro Boomin produced beat on the album. Dudes ain't got love for the boy, so they fake it. Crack a couple jokes to some girls on some snake, but if I send up
Dudes ain't got love for the boys, so they fake it. Crack a couple jokes to some girl on some snake shit. But if I send a verse, they'll... Oh my god. Nah, Drake be on some shit.
verse to they'll take it. Shoot a video, arm around like we aces, or pop out at my shows, jump around with me on stages. Along with also,
What happened to that claiming OVO? We traded him.
and again, remember Future would previously be on social media flexing his OVO chains and reposting his former friend.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Drake a petty nigga. Nigga said what happened to a nigga claiming OVO, he traded him.
Drake. However, though, this still doesn't answer why the two split up. Well, in addition to Future sneak dissing Drake about pillow talking and sharing a girl, also came the popular internet theory to support this claim. This claim that Future and Drake are actually beefing over a girl. Might have slept with a rapper girl, but you ain't F Drake yet. Read more lyrics from her loss. But as speculation continued to grow, fans dug deeper. It was initially believed that Drake's 2023 track, What Would Pluto Do, was paying homage to Future. As the chorus reads, what would Pluto do? He F that girl, so I did it. However, after their beef was confirmed, fans now think this song has a totally different meaning. It is now believed Drake was instead saying that since he knew Future was with this one particular girl, he slept with her too as a way to get back at Future.
Pluto do he definitely on his hoe. Hey.
The cruelest thing to do is to be cool with a dude and effing on his girl. Future raps on his track Rockstar Chains. I know dudes do it to me, so I'm always gonna send that hit. But as rumors continued swirling, it was then discovered that Drake and Future may low-key be beefing over this girl, Just Tokyo. Back in September of 2023, Future may low-key be beefing over this...
She don't look too bad, though. But I ain't gonna lie, though, beefing over a hoe. You niggas got way too much money to be beefing over a hoe, nigga. What the fuck?
Girl, Just Tokyo. Back in September of 2023, Just Tokyo was spotted backstage at Drake's tour stop in Miami. And along with then posting this picture of herself in March backstage at Future and Metro's Rolling Loud.
Bro, she's not even all that. This is why niggas beefing, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Every great things niggas ever done, all this come down to females, bro. Females always be ruining good. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Every nigga downfall is a female, bro. And you telling me, you niggas are the two biggest fucking stars in the rap game, y'all beefing over. Come on, bro. Come on.
Performance, while also wearing Future's merch, Just Tokyo has been linked to Future romantically for years. And to support this theory deeper came this bar in Drake's first diss response push-ups, rapping, I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan.
Wow.
Again, what initially seems like on the surface a pretty basic bar, after claims of Just Tokyo being the one behind their split, fans connected the dots.
I'm the only Japanese in the family, so I guess I don't know.
Literally stating he is
Like, she look like a basic girl from down the block, bro. Come on, bro.
big in Japan. It is assumed Drake was hinting that he slept with the same girl as Future. Not to mention, Japan is actually Drake's worst market commercially, and he has never performed there ever in his career.
I've never been to Italy, never been to Tokyo.
Continuing on with Drizzy Chip and Dale, probably got your Janelle. Chip and Dale are two cartoon chipmunks who are known for outsmarting Pluto the dog. Which not only do we know that Pluto is Future's nickname, but the very next day after posting at Drake's concert came this post from Just Tokyo, showing off her new Chanel shoes, thus leading us to believe this bar is yet another subliminal diss at Future.
Drake's a little sloppy with it, where like, yo, all these guys, they share like the same crop of girls, but it's like, yo, these are like the community chicks that we all bang, and yo, you're doing certain
But whether or not just Tokyo or any other girl is actually the reason behind their recent drama, Drake had a few more disses in store for his old friend. I could never be nobody #1 fan. Drake raps on push-ups responding to Future. Your first #1, I had to put it in your hand. Along with again bragging that Future needed his help in order to get his first #1 hit, also came these lyrics in Drake's other diss track, Family Matters. Pluto make me sick to my stomach, we ain't never really been through it. Drake claimed their split made him sick. It was these next bars that reveal a big reason why. Leland Wayne, he a f***ing lame, so I know he had to be an influence. These dudes had a plan and they finally found a way to rope you into it. 2 separate albums dissing, both Future and Metro's We Don't Trust You and their sequel 3 weeks later. I just did the Kim to it, man, skimmed through it. Leland Wayne is Metro Boomin's real government name, who Drake claims was the one who roped Future into joining this beef. And as it turns out, Metro Boomin is arguably the one most responsible for the split of Drake and Future. But what exactly went down? Metro, shut your hoe ass up and make some drums. May honestly have been the most disrespectful way for Drake to diss me.
I ain't gonna lie, but when I heard that shit, bro, I was like, damn, bro, Metro Boomin can't even go on a beat and rap because niggas was just frying him, bro. You just gotta make some drums, nigga. Shit's crazy.
Shut your hoe ass up and make some drums may honestly have been the most disrespectful way for Drake to diss Metro Boomin. And while that's exactly what Metro did, then producing the comical BBL Drizzy beat, the truth is, Drake and Metro Boomin's beef dates back to 2022. As another great previous duo we'll likely never hear again, collaborating multiple times through the years, tensions began 2 years ago when Drake and Metro hit the studio to play some beats.
I was just in the studio with Drake one time, because we were going to do some stuff for my album, and he just wanted to hear some songs from my album. Then he heard that one and really wanted to get on it.
After hearing Metro's song Trance off his upcoming album, Drake immediately wanted to do a verse on it. However, despite as tempting as it may be, Metro Boomin made a decision that very few rappers or producers in the world would ever make.
I was letting him know that he was really just done for real, and I was really just set on. He did some stuff, a couple parts was cool, but like I just felt like slime verse and trap verse, then the outro, it was just already like, it just really wasn't no room.
So you've been injured in a recent car accident, and you want to get a major check like this right here. Here's what you...
Metro Boomin decided to remove Drake's verse from his album Heroes and Villains, and many fans correctly suspected there was a deeper reason. Shortly after the release of Metro's album in December of 2022, the unreleased Drake version of Trance would suspiciously hit the internet. It's widely believed this was Drake and his team getting back at Metro for cutting his verse, who clearly did not like this and retaliated in the most Metro Boomin way possible. If you can't tell by now, Metro is also a very petty dude, and after Drake's version of Trance would leak, Metro himself then leaked the original version of Drake's Knife Talk.
I had that song. That song was supposed to go on Savage Mode too.
Yeah.
I sent him that song like 2 days before the album came out.
Really?
Swear to God. He did his verse the day before the album came out. He did his verse.
Knife Talk was originally just a 21 in Metro track meant for Savage Mode 2, and as a way to try and get back at him, the version that Metro leaked and shared is the version without Drake. Then about another year passed, and in December of 2023, although he did produce one song on Her Loss, again the song that Drake supposedly dissed Future on, Metro had this to say on Twitter though, after Her Loss kept winning awards over his album. Yet Her Loss still keeps winning Rap Album of the Year over Heroes and Villains. Proof that award shows are just politics and not for me. The true award and reward is knowing that the music I spent so much time on brings joy to people's everyday lives. While this post is extra interesting considering the seemingly great relationship too between Metro and 21 Savage, who is obviously the other artist on Her Loss and who basically came up with Metro Boomin, but it's also likely that Metro had worked hard on What a Time to Be Alive too, and similar to the rumors about Future, it's possible Metro also feels slighted by Drake for ditching their project for Her Loss, since again, What a Time to Be Alive 2 was said to be already in the works back in 2019.
Got 2. It's already cooked. Top secret.
Yeah. My brother.
Top secret.
But regardless of the reasoning behind Metro Boomin's salty tweets, he would then respond to a fan asking if his beef with Drake is serious, to which Metro replied, "It's not deep at all, LMAO." However, after unfollowing Metro Boomin on Instagram and going on to call him out on this Kick livestream, it's safe to say Drake did not feel the same way.
And to the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters.
The tweet and deleters.
You guys make me sick to my stomach, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to...
Yo, when this shit was going viral, bro, that was a good time to be alive, my nigga.
Look at my eyes. You guys want to do something? You guys... That's what I thought. No, that's what I thought.
But again, to confirm Metro and basically the entire rest of the rap industry's beef with Drake came his collab album with Future in March. And although neither of them are yet to directly state the reason for their beef, to sum it up, it seems like everybody was picking sides, and Future chose Metro Boomin's, who he's worked with for longer. Not to mention people love drama, and beef is great for album sales. Again though, some fans believe Drake and Future's disses to each other were soft compared to the other rappers involved. Which then begs the question, will we ever see this duo reunite? Honestly, I'd say there's still a chance we could see Drake and Future work together again in the future. Not only has Drake rekindled relationships from past major beefs with artists such as Meek Mill, but like academics.
Yo, y'all remember when Drake fried Meek Mill online, bro? Nigga hit me, bro. Back to back was crazy.
Drama get between them. As we just learned, Drake and Future's friendship has been rocky since the very beginning, but in terms of where it goes from here, only time will tell.
Facts. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I like both of them niggas' music. I fuck with Future, I fuck with Drake. But I don't know, I feel like beefing over a girl, bro, is the pettiest shit ever. So I just hope it's not that. And that nigga Metro Boomin, bro, like Drake said, nigga, shut up and make you ass some fucking jokes, nigga. Like, I don't know, bro. I feel like certain shit, like the fact that I feel like he just feels like you can't have 3 niggas on one song is just some bullshit. Cause you really could, bro. But it's just like, nigga, how you a producer? You gotta, nigga, if you're a producer, this is the type of shit you gotta make happen. Like, nigga, back in the days, right, like NWA, bro, these niggas had like 4 niggas on one song, bro. Like, but these new rappers, bro, it's cause niggas be trying to make a song 2 minutes long, bro. Like, bro, I would listen to a song that's 4 minutes, my nigga. If the shit's fire, the shit's fire. It's just, I don't know, these niggas want that 2 minute and 30 second shit. Oh, fire, that's it. Like, nigga, fuck out of here. I want that 4-minute song. Let's see who really could rap. But no, niggas want to be making TikTok music, bro. Ain't nobody want that shit. But anyways, look. Like, subscribe to the channel. Comment. Let me know what to react to next. We got way more videos coming for y'all every day on the channel. So please comment. Let me know what to react to next. I'm going to catch y'all boys on the next one.